Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are commencing third term work by looking at the past mock exam question. We want to offer solution to the mock question, especially the theory section of the question. Later, the solution to the OBJ will be sent to you through online lecture. You now bring your question. Bring out your question. Open to the theory part. Section B, theory part. Question number 1A. Define crime. Define crime. The mark allotted to this question is 2 marks. If you define it correctly, you get the full mark. And the solution to this question, define crime, is crime can be defined as an illegal activity or action committed by the people and also a breach of rule of law for which punishment is seriously attached by the governing authority or force. If you define it that way, you have your full mark. So we'll go to question number 1B. The question is: state 6 crimes that affect national security. State 6 crimes that affect national security. Each of these crimes, when mentioned, is a half mark. So half mark times 6, it will earn you 3 marks. So the solution to this question: the following are crimes that affect national security. 1. Pipeline vandalization. 2. Drug trafficking. 3. Illegal bunkering. 4. Hazing. 5. Terrorism. 6. Human trafficking. 7. Importation of expired foods and drugs. So if you have listed 7 crimes and you are asked to list only 6, so you just list only 6 out of these 7 that I've mentioned, and you will have your 3 marks. We now go to question number 1C. Question number 1C. Highlight 5 preventive measures. Highlight 5 preventive measures of human trafficking. Each of these preventive measures carries 1 mark. So if you highlight the 5 preventive measures, you have 5 marks. So these are the solution to the question. The following are the preventive measures. The following are the preventive measures of human trafficking. 1. Public enlightenment. 1. Public enlightenment. 2. Education. 2. Education. 3. Poverty reduction. 3. Poverty reduction. 4. Empowerment. 4. Empowerment. 5. Gender equality. Gender equality. That is a solution to question number 1C. So we move to question number 2A. Question number 2A. This question carries 1 mark. The question is this. Question number 2A. What is right attitude to work? What is right attitude to work? Solution to the question now. Right attitude to work simply refers to a person's mindset, that is, opinion and behaviors towards one's work. 1 mark. Question number 2B. Question number 2B. State 4 attributes or features of right attitude to work. State 4 attributes or features of right attitude to work. This question carries 4 marks. Solution. The following are the attributes. The following are the attributes or features of right attitude to work. 1. Punctuality. 1. Punctuality. 2. Honesty. 3. I said number 1, punctuality. 2, regularity. 3, honesty. 4, commitment. 5, integrity. 6, consistency. 7, discipline. Out of these 7 attributes, you have to write out just only 4, and you will have your full mark. So any 4 will earn you 4 marks. So we move to question number 2C. Question number 2C. State 5 forms. State 5 forms that examination malpractice could take. State 5 forms that examination malpractice could take. Solution. Examination malpractice could take the form of one, getting question paper before the date of examination. Getting question paper before the date of examination. 2, bringing textbook into the examination hall. Bringing textbook into the examination hall. 3, Copying from other forms of material during the examination. Copying from other forms of material during the examination. 4. Writing examination for a candidate that is absent. Writing examination for a candidate that is absent. 5. Writing on palms. Writing on palms. All these are forms of examination malpractice. We move to question number 3A. Question number 3A. Define culture. Define culture. 1 mark. Solution. Culture can be defined as a total way of life of people. Culture can be defined as a total way of life of people, e.g., belief, customs, and tradition. If you explain it this way, you have your full mark. Question 3B. Question 3B. State and briefly explain components. State and briefly explain components of culture. 4 marks. Solution to the question. Components of culture are: 1. Material culture. Material culture. It is called physical objects. It is called physical objects. It is also called man-made culture. It is also called man-made culture. E.g., clothes, baskets, cities, schools, mosques, chairs, table, etc. All these are examples of material culture. Like I've told you that it is a man-made culture. 2. Non-material culture. It is refers to as non-physical ideas the people have about their culture. It can also mean things that cannot be seen, which people have accepted as part of their culture. E.g., values, beliefs, norms, rules, institution, eating habits, etc. Question number 3C. Question number 3C. State 5 causes of social problems. State 5 causes of social problem. 5 marks. Solution. The following are the causes of social problems. The following are the causes of social problem. 1. Poverty. 1. Poverty. 2. Unemployment. 2. unemployment. 3. Lack of parental care. 3. Lack of parental care. 4. Greed. 4. Greed. 5. Corruption. 5. Corruption. 6. Political instability. 6. Political instability. So out of these 6, you have to write out 5 causes and you will have your full mark. So let us now look at the last question, which is question number 4. 4A. What is drug abuse? What is drug abuse? This question carries 1 mark. Drug abuse is excessive use of drug without following the advice of medical doctor or pharmacist. Drug abuse is excessive use of drugs without following the advice of medical doctor or pharmacist. Question 4B. State 5 ways or forms of drug abuse. State 5 ways or forms of drug abuse. 5 marks. Solution. The following are ways or forms of drug abuse. The following are ways or forms of drug abuse. Number 1, self-medication. Number 1, self-medication. 2, overdose. 2, overdose. 3, seeking pleasure. 3, seeking pleasure. 4, consulting untrained medical doctor for medical advice. Consulting untrained medical doctor for medical advice. 5, peer pressure. 5, peer pressure. 6, keeping drugs within the reach of children. 6, keeping drugs within the reach of children. 7, buying from hawkers. Buying from hawkers. That is, any 5 of these forms or ways will give you 5 marks. Question 4C. Question 4C. Mention 4 examples of harmful traditional practices in Nigeria. Mention 4 examples of harmful traditional practices in Nigeria. 4 marks. So the solution to this question: examples of harmful traditional practices. Examples of harmful traditional practices are: 1, female genital mutilation. Female genital mutilation. 2, child marriage. 2, child marriage. 3, son preference. 3, son preference. 4, bad treatment meted out to widows. 4, bad treatment meted out to widows. 5, ritual killing. 5, ritual killing. 6, taboo. 6 taboo, 7 tattoo, 7 tattoo. With this 8 gender discrimination, 8 gender discrimination. So I listed 8, so you have to pick any form from these 8 listed examples of harmful traditional practices in Nigeria. So with this, we come to the end of today's lecture. I have told you at the beginning of the class that the solution to the OBJ will be sent online to you. In our next class, we are going to tell us the topic we are going to treat this third time. That is to say, I'm going to give you scheme of work, third time scheme of work in our next class. May Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spare our life beyond next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Não, não, qual é a foto?